King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? Happy Halloween. If you celebrating that. If you good on your costume year round, then it should not be happy Halloween for you because obviously you look ugly year round. So if you wearing your costume year round, then every day is Halloween, I guess, for you. But what's up, Cash O'Cannon? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, The Bushes? What's up, CMAC TV? So let's get into it. Please don't hit the live if you shall choose to. Okay, so talk about some real scary stuff. So government is still shut down. And November 1st is the day that people stamps or whatever, food stamps are going to get cut off. Now, I did tell you I was going to go back to the store. I didn't go back that night, but I went back the next day. The manager wasn't there. Okay, so, but I'm looking at Walmart stock price, and Walmart stock price is going down. It's not funny, but it's an indication of what's about to take place. And like I said, I've looked on the news, ain't really nobody really talking about it. There are some articles about it, right? Obviously, but ain't nobody really talking about it. And I'm like, that's scary to me. Oh well, obviously there's a disconnect between those who are on it and those who don't, or those who are writing about it. But I just think they don't want it to get out. So I told y'all before, prepare, because these companies are not going to take a hit due to people looting or using this government shutdown as a reason to loot. Just letting y'all know. What's up, Black Girls Code? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's up, Detach? Happy Friday to you. Happy Halloween. What's up, Philly T? How you doing? Happy Halloween to you as well. So yeah, so just prepare for that. What I did see in the news that JD Vance is concerned about the government shutdown as well because it's affecting the airports, and he's concerned that there's not enough pilots, TSA agents, and air traffic controllers. You know, there because they ain't getting paid, right? People ain't getting paid. They got to support their family. So if they're able to find a side gig that's gonna pay, I mean, what's this? I mean, it makes sense to do your job, but when you not getting paid, you got the bill company don't care. So that's the scary situation. But we'll see. I don't know. Scary times we living in. So yeah. So what's the other thing? Anything else really going on? No, not too well. In regards to stock market, Amazon went up, which was surprising to me because I think they would have got impacted by people not buying as much, but they're the best company I would tell you of diversification. Well, how diversification can help you because they got consumer stuff, they got tech stuff, they got subscription stuff with Amazon Prime. So they got a multifaceted business that when one is down, another one's going to carry the other. So AWS is their you can say their technology sector or component. So I guess it's booming. So yeah, so it's very interesting to see how the stock market is going hand over fist, but in real time, everybody out here pretty much. I won't say everybody out here suffering, But people are just, oof, child, I don't know. And job cuts, people announcing they laying off people and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? All right, so let's get into the news that you absolutely cannot use because I am on limited time. All right, so we're gonna take a brief commercial break and we'll be right back. Please, those are the live. Oh Lord, with her begging ass. Oh Lord, I can't stand Teresa.
We live. We live, child. We live, child. We live. We live. Tracy's Pieces. Tracy's Pieces. We live, child. They mad, child. Why they mad, child? Okay. Woo! We live. We live, child. We live, child. We live. We live. Tracy's Pieces. Tracy's Pieces. We live, child. They mad, child. Why they mad, child? Okay. Woo! Woo!
Good to see you say Amazon better stop messing with my phone and my cable. I don't understand why Amazon anything to do with my Wi-Fi. Shit, I don't know. Amazon's trying to get their hands on everything. Medical, I heard they trying to start a pharmacy business and somehow like being able to ship medicine to your door. So they're trying to have their hands on everything, to be honest. All right, so let's get into this real quick. Like, what? I'm not a hater. Okay, let me just say this. I'm not a hater by no means. I know that voice is annoying. And she thinks she can sing Black Girls Code. I'm like, shut the hell up. Nobody like you just singing to be fucking excuse me, to be annoying. It's too early to be cursing, but whatever. Um I'm not a hater or nothing, but it is so childish. It's so boring to hear some grown ass adults talk about a vacation or an event they're gonna do 3 months from now. Oh we're gonna have fun. We're gonna go over here and Tracy wants to go to the swap meet store or whatever that thing is, thrift store, and yeah, we're gonna and I'm like, you guys are sounding like some little ass kids, 13 or 14 that are going over their first sleepover or camp out. Like I just like, are y'all adults? And y'all talking about shit that y'all don't even know gonna happen. You don't even know if Living gonna be in jail by the time y'all go for this stupid vacation. 4 months y'all planning out. Now they don't know if they want to go to the Vegas or doing it in California. I was like, and then I had to turn to myself and say, "Am I really listening to this? Am I really listening to these people who are?" I could understand with Ness case because that's right around the corner. Obviously, it's happening now. But when they were talking, it's like, okay, it's a month away. It's maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks away. But even when it was 2 weeks away, they weren't sitting up on the, yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna chill and eat this and all we're gonna eat some hamburgers and pizza and then I'm gonna, get a big margarita. Like, come on, really? Like, it was just like it's like y'all just so childish, like for real, for real. So let's get into what everybody's talking about. First of all, happy Halloween. If you celebrate it, great. If you don't, you don't. Just be careful out there because people are just not the same these days. With candy and stuff they do, and people think it's funny to do stupid stuff. So just be careful with that if you out there. If you buy the kid, get the candy, make sure it's sealed, but shit, that ain't no guarantee these days. Make sure you just get it from the store. All right, or eat your own candy. Okay, and if you go outside, please make sure your child is visible because these people got costumes on that blend in with the night and they already dark as you know what. So just make sure that make sure you well illuminated if you go outside. All right, next one I want to talk about talent or Benzino. Listen, so apparently talent picture got out there or talent image got out there when he was meeting with Ness, right? And I guess they said allegedly Ness was drunk. What's up? How you doing? Good to see you, Sonia. Good morning. Apparently Ness was drunk or something and dropped her phone and it caught a glimpse of Ness. Now everybody's sitting up here saying that Ness set up talent and everything like this. This is my takeaway from the situation regarding his picture. Okay. First of all, nobody ain't knew his ass was half white. Okay. That should be alarming to a lot of people because his ass was sitting up here dogging out black folks and calling us bums and shit. Right? But it also resonates as to why he don't really like black women. Now, if you know Talent and you've been over here for years, you can remember when Talent told us that he liked to date white women. Whatever your preference is, that's fine. But he only came over to dating black women because white women couldn't relate to the black man's struggle. So I'm just like seeing that, understanding that put a lot of what he was saying into perspective, right? But then again, people saying, is that really him? Honestly, understanding the circumstances of the situation, yeah, I think that's him. Because then again, if you were somebody sitting at that table, why would they sit up there and sacrifice you and you don't even know that being filmed or whatever part of who the person is. So I think it's him, but it's just like you talking all that trash looking like that. Like it's just come on now, Talent. Really, really. That's the crazy part. Now then, Ness goes live yesterday, right? And it's interesting. Like when it came first, he was on Talent was on YTC. He made some kind of like I don't know smart ass remark. You never can take what he say 100% truth. So then Ness came live and they asked about the picture. It's like, yeah, that's Talent, da, 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 da. And I'm like, damn, like you don't sound too like apologetic for that happening, right? If that is him, because obviously Talent didn't want his pictures to come out. Now maybe you could say why they acted this way so nonchalant about it is because honestly I feel Talent is trying to work on something. Talent is trying to be like the tie. I feel of the beef sector, right? Or you could say, I would say the Sean Bradley, but he's trying to be the tie of the beef sector, meaning he's trying to get a show going with them, with Ness and maybe Lemon and all that. That's what I honestly feel because you got to remember, he's tired. He was sitting over there with these people in Vegas, those who think are lowbrow bums and scums of the earth. Like, why would you sit up there and do that unless you feel you can make money off of it? That's what I feel. So he's then again now back in Seattle, hanging with them and things like that. And I feel like they just came to the conclusion that look, if you're going to be doing a project with these people, that your identity is going to eventually come out. So to them, it was like, it was. I guess they were like, okay, well, if it came out, it came out. It's no big deal. Shit, Sassy came out unintentionally, I guess, as well. So I guess he suffered the same fate. So that's what I mean. That's what I got to say about it. To be honest, so I mean, mm, whatever. He talk a lot of shit for somebody who look like Benzino. That's what he looked like. He looked like Benzino. So I mean, from the angle. So whatever. Uh, Black Girls Code says SK, in my opinion, Lemon will fail to get his court situation resolved in time for Vegas. I don't believe there'll be a limitation in Vegas, and or it will be canceled. Hold on one second. Black Girls Code, what I honestly feel there won't be a limitation. I honestly would stand by the notion that there should be no location for a limit. And the reason why that is, he'll be stupid for the way he's spoken to people to come out in public and put himself in a public space where he'd be open to anybody and everybody. That's what I honestly feel. Like I wouldn't do that. I mean, you talk so much shit that you've forgotten the words that you said to people, and like you don't know who lives close to you. You don't know who coordinates shit in the back, and you're just gonna like Ness. I feel could do that in a way because Ness has a comedic flair about her, and yes, Ness will sit up here and curse your ass out, but she will. Her words are not as striking as Lemon's, right? And I feel like Lemon is talk and Lemon. I think Ness knows how far to go or where to go with her words, whereas Lemon does not have that same discipline. Like I told you, he talked about people's wives and how he would assault them and all this other stuff. And even though you may be in a character, no, you sit up there and embarrass people who are nothing but loyal and nice to you because they spoke maybe an opinion that you didn't agree with, or you saw them somewhere that you thought they shouldn't be, or they wrote something or said something. It's just or whatever your crazy ass reason is at that time. You have created. He has created a lot of enemies, and I think he's not taking into account. Like those people who would sit up here playing in his face, they have not forgotten the words that he has said. So even though while they sit on his panel, they may be the ones even concocted to set his ass up. And that's a crazy ass thing. Like the way you have to be careful how you treat people. So going back to, I don't think it would be wise for him to do any kind of case at all. I honestly don't. Just for his safety. Just for his safety, because I'm not saying this as being like a defiant or a rebel, but not everybody is scared of the law. And there's people who know how to evade the law. Let's be honest. Like if you sit up there saying that you're going to be in a certain location at a certain date, come meet me. Don't you think people are only going to scope out before how they can easily do something and get away? I'm just saying. I'm not dog whistling, but I have to say certain things because it seems like he don't understand shit when you sit up there and try to low key hint to him not to do things. You have to obviously spell it out for him. So I hope he don't take this newfound irrelevant virtual fame to his head and prioritize his safety because there are tons of people I feel, not that I have backhand knowledge of anything, but just on what I could see from the enemies that he has masked from the time he has opened his mouth to now, I don't think it'd be wise for him to sit up there and do any kind of case shit. Like, for real. And then on top of that, he's invited many a people from different sectors to create this irrelevant virtual fame. So don't you gonna think they're gonna partake in the opportunity to get at him? Like we in a beef sector. If his audience was strictly beef sector, I would say no. He might not have to worry about that to some degree, but I don't know. See, a lot of things have been dictated by his mouth. So we ain't really had nobody on here with a vicious mouth like him. Unless Quantity, until Quantity, that Quantity got a vicious mouth. But we know like Quantity is innocent as a fruit fly. But with his ass, it's like more venom and less care uh, about it, which brings, safety concerns. So that's the road he chose. So be it. So be it. Black Girls Code says people are talking about going to Lemon's court proceedings. Well, it's a public event, ain't it? So that's within their right to do so. You got to be careful. Remember, Black Girls Code. He wanted to be a reality TV star. So let's just say he got his wish. There's no difference in being a reality TV star because if you're a reality TV star, those same, obviously the same people, but the different people will be going to your court proceedings. So it's just different levels. Anonymous me says, "Good morning, Sir K. Did you hear Diva tell Talent he needs to give her 3K or she put in some type of article out?" I didn't hear that threat, but I heard her say something about she's going to be revealing information about him. Well, time will tell. That's all we'll say. Time will tell. I think she gave it to November 11th or something like that. CBAC TV says if the picture is here, it looks like he used to hang out with the gays a lot. He looks like a former damn. He looks like a former drag queen. Look, CBAC, I didn't look too hard at that picture because I was like, I am not traumatizing my mind to see that. But they are, he might have a little sugar in his tank. I think he is a little bit sugary because he's messy as hell. And he always know everything. And I'm like, what? I'm like, if you so this and that, why are you meddling in everything with people that you feel are not significant? What's up, Miss Sophisticated Lady? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Black Girls Club says, I don't think it's him because Lemon and Sassy knows what he looks like. I think they would have tried to drag Ness if it is him. I don't think talent cares. To be honest, I think they got the message to shut the hell up and don't say nothing. That's what I think. That's what I think. I honestly feel that. They got orders to shut up. So that's what I feel. Hi, I'm always picturing him looking like Brian McKnight. Oh hell no. No. Tyler, I picture his ass looking like Uncle Phil. That's what I feel. Maybe a little bit slimmer than Uncle Phil, but Uncle Phil. So, yeah, that's what I picture his ass as. SK, in my opinion, living with Phil. Okay, I read that part. Okay, let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Announcement Lee says his big ass was in the dark with glasses on. I really don't care what these people look like, to be honest. To be honest, I don't really care about what talent looks like either. I mean, part of me wish talent would keep that anonymity about him to himself because it's kind of talent's allure. But if you're gonna be dealing with these people, you know that's gonna eventually come out. So I'm really not like, even though talent and even though I really, he's the one that's always pretty much started with me. To be honest, I feel because I'd be like, dude, I'm not even talking about you. I'm not even addressing you. Why the fuck are you bothering me? Why you sit up here saying all this shit? But anyway, I think he had envy and wanted to be on the throne too. But anyway, but once again, that's part of talent's allure was his always is people guessing or having in their mind what he looked like. So I wouldn't want his picture or whatever to get out just because his story has a certain mystique behind it. And when you come out, you kind of ruin that. You like people can't sit up here and like put the image that they want on you anymore because now they have the image of who you are. So I mean, if he didn't want his picture to come out, whatever, I wish it did come out. But you got to be careful how you treat people. So I agree with you. I hate that, and I can understand why he does that because a part of him is of the majority, meaning he has. And I know I have people, white audience members, and I'm not saying this towards y'all, but he thinks he's an elitist. He thinks he's part of maybe the other half that hasn't had to go through the struggle too much, or he thinks that he's above living a black common man lifestyle to some degree. But I hate that his vernacular is one that's very inflammatory as well. So, uh, but he does that by design. He does that by design. All right, let me see how much time I have. All right, he does that by design. All right, so whatever they run the whole game and play and don't think this that's a limit thing falling out might not be by design either. It might be by design too. You never know, to create a storyline or whatever plan they got in place for them to maybe shop it or ship it to a network. Who knows? Um, let's get over to what Ness got going on. So apparently Ness. Now this is interesting. If you go back to Ness's commentary, that went last night with at that restaurant, but the one before earlier today when she was going off. She was yelling and says, "Oh, I can't stand being around you people, and I wish I never met you people." And obviously, she was talking about some people in particular, like Uppity, somebody else, and Dimples and stuff like that. But I'm like, girl, like, do you? She says, "I wish I never over here. I wish I never in this sector. I wish you people never found me and all this stuff." I'm like, girl, wait a minute? You need to pump your brakes because that's why you feel like you want to be in a more affluent or well-to-do or popular area, you got to remember where you came from. Okay, your background and your behavior has not been one of a pristine princess. Okay, that lives in royalty and came from royalty. You ain't no damn Princess Diana or Princess Kate. You better sit up there and check your rear view mirror and see where you come from. Because while you sitting up here talking about you want to be in some other sector or some other area that's maybe more reformed and refined, they may not have accepted your ass. And first of all, you need to be sitting up here grateful and thankful that anybody would give to you, first of all, care about your story, second of all, and third of all, be willing to go to you who kind of in society is irrelevant. Like people are actually spending money to come to something. And let's be honest, Seattle is not a premier city, especially at this time of the year. So you have people who are coming to see you in a city that's not in prime time, meaning that it's not summer. They're coming there in fall, which is getting cold. So that's not a pristine or optimal time of the year. So you need to like sit back and reflect. Like you have a tremendous sense of entitlement, but for what? Like, what are your long term? Like, what are your accomplishments? Are you on a city council? Have you invented something? Do you know anyone? Like, yo, just show your commentary was a little bit off putting. You feel that you talented Okay, yeah, but everybody, it's a tons of talented people, funny people, well-spoken people running around this world, but they have not been either discovered or their time is not here yet. But for you to sit up here and act like, oh, I'm tired of you people, I wish I never met you. Shit, this area has put a lot of money in your hands and giving you three chances. Most people only get one chance, and that's it. And it's like, oh, bye, see you later. But you got three chances. Okay, don't forget that. Like I was just a little bit appalled for her to act like the way she was acting with the things that she was saying. Like it's the beef sector. You know, thank God the OGs have retired because if the OGs hadn't retired, your ass wouldn't probably get in the traction that you get. So let's pump the brakes a little bit and be grateful for the opportunity that that you have. Thank God Baby Five Baby ain't still running around because people would have been Five Babe or Nesscation. Five Vacation or Nesscation. And maybe they would have chose Five Baby and you only have two people sitting next to you. Sure. Let's be grateful. Let's be grateful. What's up, Miss Marshall? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Okay, that's a very good question. Analysis me. Okay, and I got a couple more minutes. So I have to get going. Hold on. However, it is refreshing to see Lemon, especially since he has only four teeth in his head and an eyeball with a mind of its own. And only God knows what's under that greasy do-rag. Lemon looks a mess. You know what? I had this, Black Girls Code, I had to say something. I had to think about something. We have to be grateful for Lemon. We have to be grateful for Lemon. And I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all know what y'all about to say. I know what y'all about to say after I said we have to be grateful for living.
Oh, hell
Let me tell you why. Avatar Nation is like, what the fuck? I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Y'all need to be grateful that he has such a fucked up life. He has such a fucked up life that the life that the way he is, that he has the issue that he is able to come on here. That boy got nothing going on for him. Okay, if he had something going for him, he would have pulled the fucking plug. They are doxing his tidy whities off, and his ass still come on here. That's why I say y'all should be grateful for Lemon, because if he has something in the current of the world that he gave a damn about, he wouldn't be on here, and there would be a tremendous void. So y'all can sit up there and say, we need to be grateful that Lemon is a fucking train wreck, okay? Because he gives y'all something. He's giving y'all something to talk about. I'm just being honest. I had to honestly say that. Thank God, like he thank God he got tremendous issues. Like they, I mean, it's fucked up to say, but when somebody broke it down, it's like, just think about it. If he was a productive member of society, once they started doxing his dog and everything, he would have been gone, right? But he don't care. He's so selfish. He's so reckless. So he come on here. So he gives us something like it's like, oh my God, look at that. Like he gives y'all something to say. Thank God that ain't me. So at the same time, as much as y'all hate him, y'all should be just grateful for him because that may come to an end soon, right? Just be honest. I just be honest. You have to give, I guess, what would you call that credit? What credit is due? Because I mean, if he had any kind of sense, he would get his ass off of here. He sit up here talking about he ain't got no damn court case, and they got everything in his mama's name. Like what? Like, oh, child, no comment. No, I'm just that's just my weird analysis of the situation. All right, let me see what say. What's up, Cheryl? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. He talks so much mess, but loves showing up to these bums events. Let me find out they got him on camera. They said they did. Let's see. They said they did. It's a picture floating around of him when what's her name? Ness dropped her phone. So, but Lexi, he's circumventing around them or going around it because he wants to use them for a project. I feel, you know, talent is very calculated. So it's a reason why he will really. It has to be a great benefit for him to sacrifice his peace of mind and his what he cherished so much, his anonymity, um, for that, because he's got a project. So announcement he says his big ass was in the dark with glasses on. They said he had to take 3 Spirit flights. Well, he had to buy 3 Spirit flights because his ass was so big, child. I don't know. Let me see what y'all said in the chat. Yeah, he said, I don't like how he calls people bums and low lives. Let me see. Okay, he's always been the neighbor from Home Improvement. Remember, you could only see half of his face. Yes. Okay, and obviously you said something, but I forgot what it was. Okay, I said that one. All right, I must have missed it. However, it's okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, you want to Brad show? I don't think he showed up. That's the good question because I want to know if he showed up too. I don't think he showed up. I think, let's be honest. I think the reason why he hit his page, I heard he hit his page. I don't know. I went to go look at one there, but he keeps popping up on people's panel. I think he has a legal situation going on, as we know, with that insurance stuff, and I think he's been advised by his legal counsel is to delete all social media because while the other party does their investigations, they can bring up and say that while he claims to be immobile or whatever, or he's not that, or he may use words that, or they may fear that what he says on social media may be used against him in the court of law. That's what I'm feeling because he did a dramatic pullback. So, and that's where I think he don't want to mess up his case. He won't be there at Ness case. I don't feel because he don't want that footage getting out of him doing the stanky leg or the mambo or whatever. So, yeah, or doing a horizontal polka on this row. We don't know. So yeah. What's up, Miss Marshall? She says Lee Pepper very off putting. Very. But he's vernacular by choice. He's not stupid. Announcements to me says Baby Nation's pop for Thanksgiving is growing fast, super fast. Rhonda says Lemon is a huge idiot. I would agree. I would agree. But, everybody gets to choose their path in life, right? You know? Black Girls Coast, his life is unreal. How can someone with all those problems even open his mouth to drag anyone? The nerve and unmitigated gall. Lemon is mentally unstable. I think he go. Well, I think a lot. I think his mama beat his ass, so he going through a lot of that stuff. So Lemon really don't care. Anyone else would have been ran off here. I gotta respect it. No, I don't respect it. It's just a sense of selfishness, to be honest. Or he doesn't have anything, and YouTube is all he has. So you got to keep coming to this bitch. Yes, I call it a bitch. You got to keep coming to this bitch if you ain't got nothing. If this is the only source of income you could get you, then yeah, it could be lucrative at times. So, but I don't like Tulsa calling the people on Lolo's mom. We told Lolo be careful. So, and Lolo don't care for her mama, then I mean, don't expect nobody else to care for. Because I don't know why she's the perfect target for collateral damage, and she always bringing up her mama and how they care, how she, all this and all that. It's just like, girl, like you better be all by yourself. To be honest, like it's just weird. Like it's just weird. It is. Lexi says yes, he's very calculated, but not her phone falling and catching him. Yeah. So they said did Ness set that up? And I'm like, damn, if y'all listen to Ness's reaction, if that is him, I would be pissed at if I was talent, I would be pissed at Ness's reaction because she's like, yeah, that's him. So what? Yeah, I'm gonna real nonchalant, not caring. I'm like, I would be like, damn. So Ness has a tendency to be real vindictive and bratty when she don't get what she want. So I wonder if that attitude was due to him not paying for something that she wanted or something like that. Because we know how Ness really gets when you give her something that she's really appreciative, and we know how she gets when she gets bratty. So maybe she thought that, talent should be doling out a little bit more money or something, or I don't know. But she was not contrite. She was not apologetic about her accidental droppage of the phone causing for his identity to be revealed. So, which is very telling. So, if Brian scammed all those people, he needs to be canceled. No, if Brian scammed all those people, he needs to be fucking sued because that's the problem with that. And I hate to like say that about people, but that's a damn shame. Like y'all, people give it to that boy in the hospital. He gets up from the hospital and says, "I didn't tell y'all to donate me. F y'all." What? Now you sit up here saying that you're gonna go on vacation and it's the now gonna play the people and not show up. Now, if he shows up, okay, great. I'll take my words back. But this is getting a little bit out of hand, and it kind of fucks up the money for everybody else. Because while we sitting up here being honest about what we gonna do, he sits around and gets around and lie, panhandle, and beg, and then takes the money and run, and then people be second guessing everybody else because of that. I don't agree with that, and I hope somebody sits up there and either reports his ass or take his ass to court because that shit's got to stop. Like that's fucking ridiculous. Like you gonna sit up here and just willfully take people money and then laugh at them in the process, like, whew, it's just, and then you be wondering why you be huffing and puffing on a ventilator when almost about sit up there about to have God judge you, like, anyway, don't get me started on him. Tulsa called on Lolo's mom, and Crystal called the police on Tracy's child. Okay, just y'all be careful with that cop calling because they got y'all number. Thank you, Detach. If you want to send a gesture, $ circuit crowd, it'd be tremendously appreciated. Black Girls Co says there's nothing about limited respect. Yeah. Whew. I'm that's my former co-host, so I ain't gonna I'm gonna be like okay, move right along. I don't know why Lolo told those people that her mom fell. That was see people be oversharing for the tea. People just be up there to talk, and they just be giving out too much information. And she got stuff to lose. She got stuff to lose, which is sad. Sally mistaken. What's up, Sally mistaken? This is a man sucker up spit with that top lip. Ooh, Lord, she has to stop. Ooh, ooh, stop it. Oh Lord. Oh, she has to stop talking to adjust her lip periodically during a call. Ooh, Lord, child. Damn. Adjust her lip. Ooh. Wait a minute. Lolo's mom fell and she came on this app and told people something is seriously wrong with Lolo. Yeah, it's just weird. It's like, how could I call it's like a what they call that thing with the snakes, a snake pit. Like the money, let's just be honest. Money, let's just be honest. If Lolo wasn't getting no money and Lolo didn't see her subscriber count go up, I don't think she'll be doing all that she doing. But because she getting some tangible income and she see her subscriber count go up, she is now stuck in a snake pit. That's what I feel. Y'all keep saying, why do people coming back? Because it's a snake pit. So since Pazar love Brian so much and advocate for people to contribute towards the trip, she should hold. I agree. I agree. I totally agree. I agree. Philly T, she said her mom fell because she's on edible. Child, no, she didn't. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Did she think people were going to cash app her? I don't know what people think. I mean, people be running so many plays and games on here. Whew. Okay, so let me jump to my next thing because I got pressed for time. Okay, over there, Jay Wilson's, they had a freezer battle. Okay, the uppity gonna show her freezer. Her freezer is like the size of a crayon box. And what's her name? Sheffy ran all the way down to the basement to show her freezer, which had nothing in it. Now, Sheffy, the way you sit up there, open that freezer, that thing went. I'm like, oh no, it's a body in there. It's a body. Because first of all, Sheffy took some time to open that freezer. I was like, child, did she have to check? Ain't nobody up in there. So anyway, I said Michael Myers about to pop out. I literally was kind of scared a little bit because there was some kind of delay in her opening that freezer. I was like, oh shit, they got bodies in the freezer. She was sitting up there showing the washer and the dryer and the detergent she was. I was like, nobody, this is no washer and dryer challenge. This is a freezer challenge. So she opened her freezer, and then it had some food, whatever, in there or whatever. Okay, whatever, right? So up it goes. It shows her little crayon box freezer, and she had a plethora of food in there. Okay, but you don't sit up there and win the challenge because listen, and you had food in there, but your freezer was like that of a crayon box. So no, I'm not giving you that battle. to win that battle. But listen, Uppity, you cannot come at Sheffy for being in her parents' home or her mama's home because where are you? You in government housing. You in our home. You in the United States of America taxpayers' home. So how in the hell can you come at Sheffy for that? I was like, how? Oh, Sheffy can't. Hershey too. You in a child. You in a spirit home because the home we see you in got passed on to you by somebody who went to spirit land. So you in a spirit home. So how like, y'all coming at shit? I'm like, shit, Sheffy, don't be mad and don't be sad. I'm like, girl, shit, you better be glad your parents can even allow you to be in their home the way things are now. Shit, people getting out of their home, can't pay taxes on their home. Shit, a home is a home. But for uppity of all people to sit up here and don't know if you're gonna have to turn into a scavenger on November 1st. Girl, get the hell up out of here talking about, oh, shit. If they cut that program that's providing you housing uppity, where you gonna go? In a tent? In Nala's Playhouse? You better stop playing out here knocking people who able to, shit. You know somebody who got a mortgage, you better get with them. I'm here gonna knock her. Oh, the nerve. You want taxpayers dime sleeping in our house, and you got the nerve to sit up there and go at uppity. At Sheffy. You need to be asking with all that room that Sheffy had in her basement. You better not be making no enemies with Sheffy. You better ask them when you can move in, girl. These people are this is whew. So that's what I wanted to say, child. I was like that freezer challenge. I was like, y'all open y'all do all that just to prove that y'all got a freezer, a deep freezer. What Sheffy should have done was she should have really got a skeleton and put something in her deep freezer. They open it up. Now that would have been funny, but don't do that. They would have called the police at your house. These people are so stupid. They would have called the police at Chevy house talking about she got a skeleton in a deep freeze. But anyway, oh Lord. Oh. She kept wanting to go back to those game out bottles. Yeah, because there was nothing in that damn freezer. And why she show half of the freezer? I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh Lord, the Taz says this chat is bonkers this morning. Well, I'm glad we able to start the morning off right. Yeah, 50 11. And then why Jay Wilson with his greedy ass? Woo, woo, ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, he did sound like a chimpanzee. Ooh, 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 ooh. How many hot dogs? Where them hot dogs? How many girl? Look at the hot dogs. How many hot dogs is that? Is there 100 hot dogs? Ooh, 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 look at all the hot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How many hot dogs you get? Ooh, I want one of them hot dogs. Ooh, look at all them hot dogs. Ooh, child, what? Ooh, them hot dogs. No, you got hot dog for that? I'm like, damn, Jay, what's up? Of all the meat in the damn refrigerator, you talking about a hot dog? I was like, wait a minute. Now listen. I tell you, I don't really watch the lives. But I had to pick up my phone and see what the hell he was talking about. Because I'm like, what? Because Jay Wilson did not interject at all during the freezer challenge. That's it. He was just like, let's see the freezer. Boy, when he saw them hot dogs, he was like, I don't know. He wanted to jump through the screen and suck on one. I was like, what the heck? I was like, my God, well, we found your kryptonite, Jay Wilson. It's a hot dog. He came out of body for some damn hot dogs. I was like, well, we know what to get you for Christmas. Oh my God. I'm like, the way that man react to food is just crazy. Oh Lord. I could have he did it twice. He did it twice. I was like, oh my God. That was insane. Black Girls Code says, uppity, could you show every cut of meat known to mankind, but who is going to eat anything uppity cooks or even breeze over? Yeah, first of all, how you get all that? Did you steal it? Damn. Oh my God, she did have every cut of meat. Talk about, oh, Nala likes briskets. I'm gonna make that for her for Christmas. I was like, oh my, I was like, child. Whew, that's why these kids got cancer and looking like they 45 at the age of 12. I was like, because all that, what she said, all that food that she feeding them. Oh, Lord. My mic sound nice. Check one says she better show off October food. November, she won't have nothing to show. Yeah, that's getting scary. That's getting scary, and it sounds like they really don't care. Just JOK says, I hope he was not carrying on like that about a day. Yes, he was. Go back, look at that live. He went twice. Twice he interrupted the battle, the freezer battle, because of the damn hot dogs. I was like, wow. Wow. Like I said, we know what your favorite food is. Anonymously, me says someone in the chat said Lemon shouldn't talk about people because of his looks. Meanwhile, Uppity was talking about Ness's teeth. Lemon ain't the only hypocrite. Oh yeah, it's a plethora of them around here. He said they can eat off those hot dogs for 5 months. Yes, he sure was counting. Uppity could give away meat just because it was in her house. I would pass. Oh, I know. I would pass too. No, you need to be hard on him because he ain't he did a lot of people wrong. A lot of people did were nice to him and kind to him, and he did them wrong. So yeah, I don't give him a pass in that regards. And his mouth is just vicious. Certain people, we know how far to go, and he crosses that line um, many a time for no reason. So many a time for no reason. Okay, lastly, before I gotta go, y'all, is Sassy versus, well, really it was Peace Love versus Sassy. So Peace Love dropped down yesterday, I think, in Nessa's chat, I believe. No, on live. And she went at Sassy. I was like, ooh, shots fired. First she went on Jay Wilson. And they were talking about how he was sitting first class on Spirit and all that other shit. Then they went in on Sassy. Peace Love said, ooh, Sassy got a lot of time lately. Does she have a job? Then she said, unlike me, when I have meetings, I don't have to announce it. So it was a lot of shots that you know that Peace Love was taking at Sassy yesterday. If y'all saw over there at Ness on her first live. So I was like, ooh, shots fired. Okay. And then I don't know. Peace Love says it takes a lot of money to keep her lifestyle and that wealth whispers and not roars. Ooh, I was like, okay, I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. The people that see wrong have that right to feel that way. The people that he's wrong have that right to feel that way. I understand. But he also created a long list of enemies who won't care when things negatively happen to him. So that's what I gotta say. All right, y'all got to go. Happy Halloween to y'all. Happy Friday. Remember to be the change you want to see in the world. If you've been thoroughly entertained and have gotten your day off to a laughing start, feel free to send a gesture, $ so King Crown. It'll be tremendously appreciated. With that being said, I got to go. Y'all have a pleasant day. And I will see y'all later. We'll be interested to see what Nescation brings if Brian actually shows up, but I don't think he does. But I hope you will take and see how much of an elaborate liar he is. Thank you, Detached. And other than that, y'all have a great day. Be safe out there. If y'all out there trick or treating, please inspect your candy. Also, if you trick or treating that night, it is Friday night. So please, people do a lot of stupid stuff and try to reenact things they see on TV. So please be careful. Also, if you're walking down the roads, please make sure your child or you are well lit up so that people, don't see you blending in with the night. All right, y'all have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Okay, see y'all soon. Bye, y'all. Have a good one. Ooh, child.
Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King.